What is up, YouTube? THATSA here, bringing you guys another episode of In It to Win It. We are coming at you with a brand new meme team. We're going to be using a QR team actually made by LeftWing0. I'm going to be leaving a link to this QR team and his Twitter in the description. But this team is one that I've actually been messing around with for a while, and I figured I might as well just use a QR team because it can help spread his QR team, and he built it pretty much exactly the way I would build it. And I didn't want to go through the hassle of getting like the EVMZ or like an Anger Point Crocodile, but this is going to be not a standard EV team. This is going to be normal gem explosion Metagross, baton pass EVMZ EV, Choppleberry Anger Point Crocodile. This is a completely weird team from what you guys are actually seeing in the team preview. It's going to be Focus Sash, Tailwind Whimsicott, it's going to be Choice Scarf Smeargle, and it's going to be Air Balloon Pinsir. So at first glances, this does look like a standard, well, not a standard, but an EV team. You know, you get your EVMZ to like Evo Boost times 2 all your stats, and you baton pass it off into something like Crocodile or Pinsir or Metagross, and you try and sweep. That is like the main strategy that normal EV teams go for. This team's a little bit different. What this team does is it goes for Metagross Whimsicott lead. You try and go Tailwind, right? And then they either clock your Whimsicott Sash or kill it. It doesn't really matter. But your Metagross uses Explosion, and it's going to be a normal gem boosted Explosion. You hopefully get a double KO first turn, and then you hopefully have Tailwind. Then you can send out Pinsir and Crocodile. Remember, Pinsir's holding an Air Balloon, and Pinsir has the move Storm Throw. And Storm Throw is a move that automatically critical hits. And that means it's a perfect pair for Pokemon like Crocodile, who is a Pokemon with the Anger Point ability, which means if it takes a critical hit, it maximizes its attack at +6. So what you do is you Storm Throw your Crocodile, activates its Chocolate Berry, so it doesn't really KO it or anything, only deals like roughly 30-40%, and then you just one-shot everyone with Earthquake. That is how this team rolls. I think it's so much fun to play with, and it also has a few options. Like, you can use Smeargle and Eevee if you want, so this team should be really fun to play with, and it should be a lot of fun. So we're gonna hop into some games, see if we can win some, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Here we go. Alright, so we're going up into our very first game. I forgot to mention that we're actually in like the upper 1700s, 1800s part of Battle Spot, and I completely forgot. But we're going to be fighting really hard people, that's what that means. So we see Arcanine, Feeny, Kartana, Clefairy. Clefairy's a little bit of a problem because of its Friend Guard boosting its teammates' defenses. And Mudsdale, Trampa, I don't really know what he's supposed to do. Only real speed control on his team is Bulldoze on like either, you know, Mudsdale or Arcanine. Maybe Trampa can get it too, I really don't know. He doesn't really have any form of speed control. So we're going to go for the combo. Here, remember the combo, guys, is going to be Whimsicott, Metagross, and then Crocodile and Pinsir. You go for a Tailwind, then you go for a normal gem boosted Eruption, you hopefully get 2 KOs, and then you come in with the Pinsir and the Crocodile and just wrap them up. Really cool that all these Pokemon take big damage from the Earthquake. There's no flyers or anything. Most likely only a Sash on the Kartana. And I should be fine here. I'm going to probably have to feint that guy. Pinsir is an amazing Pokemon. You guys are going to be surprised at how good Pinsir is, even if he's not, you know, doing that much. Like, he has that Storm Throw, that useful tech move. He has Bulldoze, he's incredibly bulky. He also gets access to Feint. So Pinsir's a really cool Pokemon, and I think it's really going to be good in this matchup. So I should be fine here. Note that this guy's still not locked in, so I think that's kind of weird that he's not locked in. Maybe he doesn't know what to do against our team because our team is so weird, because our team is incredibly weird. But I think we're going to be able to get this game, even though we're not using Eevee. And we have to assume, like, looking at his leads, like, what is he going to do? Because he has to expect Eevee, because Eevee is what this team looks like it's supposed to do. Like, you see the Eevee and you're like, oh man, he's going to use Eevee, and I'm like, I'm not going to use Eevee. I'm never going to use the Eevee. I might use the Eevee one time. Maybe. If I really wanted to, I could use the Eevee. So here we go. We're going up against Tiny, Japanese player on the upper end of battle spots. We see Arcanine Feeny, and that really makes me think that it's like a Roar Arcanine. That's just what I think, or like a Haze Feeny. So both of those options are incredibly possible. We're just gonna go for the Tailwind and the Protect. I think the Tailwind and the Protect's really good. The only reason we're really going for the Protect is just because Arcanine can just Flare Blitz us. We don't want to get Flare Blitz, and we do want our Tailwind up. So that is the play here. We're going for Tailwind. And, yeah, we're going for Protect. And normally I'd put Metagross on the left, I think, but I just accidentally put... Because I like Whimsicott on the right. I like Whimsicott on the right. I think Whimsicott on the right is much cooler looking. And remember, you always want to put your Steel types on the left, because let's say they have a Magnezone or something. You want to be able to try and switch it out to see if they have the Magnum full ability. So Another thing, you always want to put your steel types on the left-hand side, put those things out first. And, it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to fill content while this guy selects his moves. This guy's super serious mode. He took the full timer of the timer selection. He's taking the full timer each turn. And that's what you should be doing in most games. So he's protecting here. It's really good that he's blowing his protect. I wonder if he's thinking I'm going to Z-move him with Whimsicott, because that is really popular right now. I wonder if he might be Calm Minding with Feeny. There's a few options you can actually go for. Oh my god, he double protect Craigasm. Craigasm double protect. This kind of sucks, actually, because my Whimsicott needs to die. And it can't die if, like, I'm gonna explode on it, right? But it can't die if they don't hit it. I really hope he just E-speeds my Whimsicott. I'll be so freaking happy. Oh yeah, so we're just gonna Helping Hand my Eruption, or I said Eruption. Helping Hand Normal Gem Boosted Explosion up onto these guys here. And we should be able to get a double KO, because he totally blew his Protect, because my team is so weird. He's like, oh, is it Scarf Metagross? Is it, what is he gonna do, you know? This team could do literally anything. And, he has a little PTSD from Whimsicott, because Whimsicott is really popular right now. So we get our Tailwind up, he's withdrawing Feeny. What is gonna be coming in on this? Kartana? That's fine. I really don't care if I'm clocking your Sash. Like, I really don't want to clock your Sash, but I also really don't care if I clock your Sash. So, we're going for a Helping Hand on our Metagross. This is gonna multiply its attacks by 1.5, and the Normal Gem Boosted Explosion. Look at this freaking damage. It's gonna be disgusting, but it's gonna be amazing. Look at that. Look at the damage. I mean, it's so big. It's a Kartana. That thing resist it. Alright, and I'm still left at 1 on my Whimsicott. Maybe he saw that coming. Maybe he just wanted to block a Meteor Mash. Either way, I'm thinking that might not be the correct Kartana. I think I have to send the Crocodile out right now and just go for, like, Earthquakes or something. I might Protect and switch in the Pinsir. There's a couple options I can really do. Oh, I'm gonna Endeavor. I forgot that Endeavor is an item or a move on this Whimsicott. You can just go for Endeavor and you just slam even more Earthquakes, and it's so good. And if for some reason he Protect baits me, like I would care, I could just send out my Pinsir, and then I could Fate and kill everything. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Why is this so good? Why is this team so good? All right, so let's see. Earthquake should be able to take out Kartana from there. Remember, I still have the Tailwind up. I still have like 2 turns left of Tailwind, right? 2 turns left. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going for Endeavor on. Not on my Crocodile. We're going for Endeavor on Tapu Fini. It's going to drop its HP to whatever Whimsicott's HP is, which is 1. And then we are going to be slamming a huge Earthquake into this guy. Hopefully we can pick up the KO on the Kartana. If anyone protects, it really shouldn't matter, because we'll just do it again next turn. And then rinse and repeat. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. So let's see if he falls for it. He's already shown that he likes to play a really defensive game by going for multiple protects. He's switching out that Feeny, but Mudsdale doesn't want to eat this either. Mudsdale does not want to eat this stuff. That Feeny is so protective of everything. It's ridiculous. So the only way this would fail, for some reason, if like, I was going to say if for some reason Crocodile's faster than Whimsicott, but obviously that's not going to happen. We're going to get the, pretty much one-hitter quitter onto that Mudsdale. He's going to activate, what is that? Oh, is that Super Berry? I'll be so sad. Oh my gosh, it is. It is a Super Citrus. That's really, really bad for me. That's really bad. Not good at all, but I think we'll still be fine. It would have been cool to KO the Mudsdale, but now we're not killing the Mudsdale. The plan was to kill the Mudsdale, then we're going to KO our Whimsicott, right? And then it's just Feeny and Kartana in the last turn of my Tailwind versus my combo plate here. So let's see, how do I want to deal with this? So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, because I kind of want to feint, because I don't want that Mudsdale protecting, but I also don't really care about the Mudsdale at all. Right, this is the last turn of my Tailwind. The Kartana is most likely switching out for Feeny, right? That's what I would think, because he was like, I need to preserve my Pokemon. They're so good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to storm through our Crocodile, right? That is the combo. It's going to maximize our attack, and we're going to slam the biggest Earthquake you've ever seen into this guy's face. And if he switches in the Feeny, it's gone. And then if he sends out the Kartana again, we just protect with Crocodile, we Bulldoze, and then we just do it again. So that is the play that we're going for here. His best play is to switch out Kartana for Feeny, but he does not know that the damage is coming. So let's see if he could deal with this. Best case scenario, we just get a double KO here, and then we have 2 Pokemon versus the Feeny. So yeah, he's just staying in. We're going to activate our Chople Berry. Remember, the reason we're using a Chople Berry is because it reduces the damage of super effective fighting type attacks, which Storm Throw is. It shows that Pinsir is still a pretty strong Pokemon, and it's a guaranteed critical hit, which activates my Anger Point, which maximizes my attack, and gives me the huge +6 Earthquake. And remember, we're not hitting our Pinsir, because Pinsir has an Air Balloon. Isn't that just the coolest freaking thing in the world? Isn't that the coolest thing? That's the coolest thing. And then next turn we're gonna step it up one more because we don't know anything about this Feeny. And to be honest, I'm playing with the QR team, so I don't really know his EV spreads. There's no real way to check that based off just the QR sheet. So we're gonna go for a bulldoze here and a protect with our crocodile. That is the play because we don't know anything about that Feeny. He's probably just gonna run. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We did it, boys. That is the combo. It's a pretty fun team. And they really tunnel on the Eevee, which you never bring, so you get to do it every time. So I really cannot believe that this worked on, like, upper battle spot. For some reason, I thought I was going to use, like, a different account that was a lot lower. But I'm on my main, and I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll just get the 1800s using this, because looks like I can. Let's go to another game. Here we go. Alright, so we're going up against Toby. This guy's upper 1700s battle spot. He has Coco Kartana, Feeny, Arcanine, Mimikyu, Snorlax. Mimikyu is probably a huge freaking problem for this team. Just looking at it, like, how the hell do I beat a ghost type that has 2 hits to get KO'd? I can't. I might have to bullet punch it with my Metagross or something. I might have to Eevee this guy. I don't want to Eevee this guy. What can my Whimsicott even do? Let's look at Whimsicott's moves. I think it has Taunt. Right, I think Whimsicott has Taunt, Helping Hand, Endeavor, and Tailwind. Yeah, so if I were making this team personally, I would cut the Helping Hand for Protect, so you can leave reverse Fake Outers. There's no Fake Out in this game, but that is just my humble opinion. Let's see. I wonder if he's actually going to Mimilax me. I mean, we're going to try the combo. I mean, I could also just Smeargle. It's a Scarf Smeargle, but I don't have any topic control, so you can just switch in the Coco. I think he's going to go like Coco Mimikyu, or like Coco something else. We'll try the combo against this guy. I don't think it's going to work. Toby is from Denmark. He's one of the better players. Remember to always put your Whimsicott or your Metagross on the left side. He's one of the better players on Battle Spot, in my humble opinion. Like, I think he's pretty good. I think this guy always has really solid teams, and you know, it's really hard to pull one over on this caliber of player. So I don't think it's gonna work here. But you know, it's just because Mimikyu is so devastating to this matchup. Because even like Crocodile gets probably almost one-shotted by a player up, because this is probably a Crocodile that's heavily invested in speed, I would imagine. Not like too much invested. I have no idea what this guy's EV spreads are, so I wish you could look up EV spreads when you download the QR code team, but that should be fine. So we see Arcanine Kartana. That's perfect. That means he probably doesn't have the Mimikyu. Looking by the rest of his team, that means he probably has the Snorlax and maybe the Coco or the Feeny. So that's what we have to assume here. I think we're just going to go for the Protect and the Tailwind. And we know that Kartana is most likely a Sash, but I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Kartana looks to be a Pokemon that's somewhat of a problem, but I don't really think it's as much Kartana as like a Sash Pokemon that are a problem for this team. So we're just going to go for the Tailwind here. And then if we do live for a turn, what we're going to do is we're going to Endeavor the Kartana and just Erupt, or Explode. I keep doing that. So yeah, we're just going to Tailwind. I really think what he's going to do is going to Flare Blitz 1, and like I think he might Smart Strike my Whimsicott and Flare Blitz my Metagross, or you know, Night Slash the Metagross and Flare Blitz it, or something akin to that level. So let's see. We're protecting here. We get the Tailwind off. There's nothing you can do about it. That's the best part. Like, I get the Tailwind off. I did it. Mission accomplished. And let's see what he goes. He goes for the Sacred Sword on the Metagross. So it looks like he is nuking the Metagross. And that's not the play, my guy. That is not the play. So the question is, how much, like, what do I really want to do? I could probably Helping Hand KO that Arcanine, right? Helping Hand Zen Headbutt KO the Arcanine. That's what I'm thinking I could do here. Do you think that KOs? Because I don't want to go for the Explosion on an Arcanine, on just Arcanine. Like, I don't feel that it's worth it. But I will go for the combo. I'll go for the combo. It's fine. We're going to use Explosion, and we're going to use Helping Hand on it. I'm thinking about actually taunting that Kartana so we can't Protect next turn. Just make sure I have the combo correct. I'll Helping Hand, just in case he switches in something that's a little bit bulkier, like the Snorlax. Oh, he didn't. I kind of wanted to taunt the Kartana, but it's not really the end of the world. So Explosion is going to be coming out here. I really resist not taunting that Kartana, but I think it's Scarfed, because like he just went for a Sacred Sword awkwardly. So Normal Gem's going to hit. Goodbye. It's the same amount of damage we did to Kartana last time, and this is going to let him KO our Whimsicott, right? With the Sacred Sword. But, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're still good. We're still good. The combo's still working. It's just unfortunate we fought against 2 lead Kartanas, I think. And we're going to see him get a beast boost, most likely an attack, but it's not unheard of to see Kartanas get a beast boost in speed. In this scenario, it would probably be really bad if he did. So there's an attack boost. So that happens. We're going to send out Crocodile, and we're going to send out Pinsir, and we should be able, I think, to ride this one out. Remember, the rest of his Pokemon, he doesn't really have like Steelas or anything weird or anything with Wide Guard. He has like a couple Tapus, like a Snorlax and a Mimikyu. I think I should be fine here. I think I should be able to wrap this up, but let's see what he has in the back. Feeny. That should be fine. Feeny should go down to this Earthquake, and I think he's going to try and eat it. So we have 2 turns left in our Tailwind, if I believe. Maybe 1? I think we have 2, though. I think we have 2. We're just going to check Tailwind turns to make sure. We have 2 turns left of Tailwind. We're going to go for that Earthquake, and remember, we have to go for the Storm Throw onto the Crocodile to activate its Anger Points, maximizing an attack at +6 and getting a one-shot on both these Pokemon. So that is the plan. Hopefully he doesn't protect with any of his Pokemon and just eats that big damage, but, you know, we'll see. We will see. There's an attack. See, I told you I wanted to taunt those things. It's so important that you taunt those things. They can't protect themselves. And, you know, that's just misplay from me. Just misplay from me. If you guys are playing this game, you guys would have taunted the Kartana, I'm sure. So we're going for the big damage here with this Earthquake. Remember, Pinsir is kind of like Mega Pinsir. It's technically a flying type because it's holding an air balloon, so it's not going to take damage from your Earthquake. This should be able to KO the Feeny. Like, peace out, Feeny. I'm a +6. You got nothing on me. And remember, this is the last turn of my tail, and I think the Kartana has to go for double protects. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be feinting the teammate, and that'll make sure that we go through the protect. Oh my gosh, it's Mimikyu. Well, Pinsir's faster than Crocodile, so like I can technically bulldoze to break the Mimikyu. Technically. So we're gonna go Earthquake, right? And we're gonna go bulldoze. Oh my gosh. This is good. This could backfire so freaking hard if that Mimikyu protects. By the way. This would be the biggest backfire of all time. Technically the right play, I think, is to just bulldoze and protect. I had 70 seconds to think about if that's the play. I don't like that play. I like this. I like winning the game right here. Mimikyu wouldn't. Mimikyus don't carry protect. Why did he even freaking bring it? I have no idea. Yeah, so we're going to bulldoze and we're going to storm. We're going to bulldoze and Earthquake and everyone's going to be happy. Mimikyu's not going to protect and we're going to win the game. Kartana went for a double detect. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? He got it. Are you kidding me? He got the double protect. That really sucks. We're going to be able to take out the Mimikyu this turn. But then next turn, we got to go for... I'm so tilted. I just wanted to taunt that Kartana because I don't like them spamming the double protects and stuff. So we should be alright here. Right? I still think I win. I think I can just Storm Throw that Kartana out with my Pinsir. Remember, Kartana's at +1, so like, he ain't no joke. And Mimikyu goes down. I wonder if he was trying to Trick Room. That would have been funny if like he lived in Trick Room and then I just kind of bulldozed myself so I'm slower. That would have been pretty funny. So Tailwind goes away, but I still think Pinsir can grind this out. I got faith in Pinsir. I think he's going to be attacking my Crocodile, so I should probably go for Protect Crocodile and Storm Throw. But, like, I don't think he can one-shot my Pinsir with any of his attacks. I don't think that Pinsir gets one-shot by, like, a Smart Strike or something. So we're just going to try and Storm Throw that Kartana. Come on, Pinsir. Bring it home. Show me that damage. And we're protecting with Crocodile to give ourselves an extra turn. Because I know I think he probably thinks he has to hit it. Now, let's see. He goes for the Smart Strike. Oh my god, he read me. Don't lose. Don't lose me. Yeah, Pinsir's the bulkiest Pokemon in the world, so we're okay here. Look at that damage. Look at... Oh, man. Oh, wait, did you see that little blip? It looked like he was left at, like, 1, but he wasn't. Yeah, we got it. We take those. We take those. You defeated Toby. We won. I'm really surprised that we won. But, hey, you know, those are things I take. And I would have won a lot better if I went with my initial gut and just taunted the Kartana. And remember, this is, like, my second game with the team, so you gotta like, learn how to play it a little bit over time. I think using Taunt and Whimsicott, just taunting those things, make sure they can protect for future turns, to guarantee that your Tailwind, that you can win the game before the Tailwind ends, is very important. But also note that, like, Bulldoze on Pinsir is pretty good. You know, it broke the Mimikyu. It would have given me speed control if I just went for the Protect Bulldoze as well. There's a bunch of cool things this team can do. So remember, guys, I am posting a link to his QR team in the description, as well as a link to his Twitter. Check him out. This is Left Wing Zero's Pinsir. I don't even know what to call it. I'm going to call this the Pinsir team because it uses Pinsir, and Pinsir is the MVP. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this battle in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.